Hello from Tibetan Bead and Wool Shop again, and this video is for our bead lovers this time. And what I would like to show you is something very quick and easy, and we've been doing it for quite a few years. It's these necklaces. They kind of what I call, they are not really the most photogenic ones because they never look good in the camera, but in the real life it's something what you can make easy. You don't need any jewelry making experience. All you need is scissors and ability to tie a simple knot. And what it is just basically a long strand of beads, and you can put it on your necklace and you just tie it where you like it, and here you go. So if you need something to wear tonight, 15-20 minutes and your necklace is ready. And if you have quite a few of them, like one to match every outfit, and then suddenly you decide that you would like to do something more, you can put two together and tie it like that. So in the second part of the video, I will show you how you can make this kind of necklace so quick and easy that you will not believe it. And seriously, it's once you have them, you will wear them all the time. So let's go. Before we start making, I would like to show you closer up the materials we'll be using. And what I use for my Lariat necklaces is these beautiful, beautiful beads. They are all handmade glass. They come from America, and they are artist-made beads. And you can see how they have this kind of gentle kind of shimmer. They look like they've been in the water, but they just have this kind of crystally effect without being shiny or glitzy. The color is really nice and deep, and we will be using all the pinks because I have done the yellow and the blue necklace, and we will be using as well crystals just to add a little bit of sparkle to our necklaces and liven them up. And we will be using Swarovski crystals, which you can see, hardly see, yes, you can see them there. And the last thing we'll be using as materials is this one, which is beading cord, which is 100% natural silk, and it has fixed needle on end. So we can go on making now. So, and now we are ready to make the necklace. All I have done, because we have prepared little kits for you, the kit will have this nice little strand with beads in, and there should be 25 beads on a strand. And what I have done, I have cut one strand up, and I have divided the beads in groups of 3s and 2s and 1s. And as the necklace has two ends, so this is from the end on both sides. Like, if I take one off, actually I will put it next, and then you will see what I'm meaning by it, if I can untangle myself. Yep, this is there. If I take the yellow one, you can see the necklace is just like a scarf, basically. It's a bead scarf. And what we will be starting with, we will start from this end, then we will go up, and we will come down with our beads. And I have opened my silk up. And when you open your silk up, you will see that there is wire needle fixed on one end. Please do not cut your thread or cord, just work all the lengths. And the first thing I do, and you need to be careful when you do it because you can seriously burn your hand, I'm trying to kind of straighten out the cord, and I take it between this piece of paper and just pull it and hold it reasonably tight. Don't pull it by needle, because even though it's quite well made, it has kind of, you know, a limit, right? And I just pull it through to kind of stretch the cord slightly so there's no stretch later. And what we start with is basically, this one will be one of your ends. We don't need to worry about tassel, we can unfray it later on. And what I'm trying to do is just to tie one knot like that to start, right? That is it. And there will be my tassel, which I will kind of deal with later. So just tie a knot like that, and because this one is the first knot down there, so which will help you to hold all the necklace together, really, I'm doing another one, which is just overhead knot, like so. And what I'm trying to do now is get this knot on the top of the previous one, so we have a nice big clunky, so nothing goes over it. And as you can see, I'm applying reasonable gentle force just to get knot properly tight. And now we have only the nice things left to do. And what I have done here for my ease, so I don't make mistakes in counting, there's the groups of beads. And if you do any other beads, right, there's one thing you need to think about. Design wise, you always put the nicest beads, the closest ones to the end. And as you can see here, the gaps are smaller between the groups of beads. The gaps are smaller there, and then they go, this is small gap, larger, medium, extra large. All right. And as you can see again, it's 3 beads, 3 beads, 3 beads, 2 and 1. So you kind of make the put the nicest ones or the biggest part here, and then here whatever you have left, right? And we start with 1 crystal. And the first pull sometimes could be a bit kind of, you need to get over the head of the needle. And now the crystal sits right next to the knot. Now 3 of those. 1 of the crystals. And again we push right to the end, to our end knot. Right? So that's our first group of beads is on. And you can slightly adjust the beads because I really like to interlock. And they make a nice little group. And do push them together quite tightly, because what you don't want is to tie the top knot and then find the beads slide down and you have a large gap showing. And then after the beads, again over your finger, a simple knot. Cool. Now is one of the, I'm saying tricky part, but it isn't really. And the only way how I do it, and I don't worry too, like I say, it's not so important. I'm carefully placing the knot as close as I can to the beads before I tighten. You see, I'm using my nail just to push it against the beads. And once it's in the right place, then you just pull and tighten. So this, the first section there is done. So now we need to get to the next one. And all I do for this necklace, if I like the length, this one is roughly what, 4 to 5 centimeters, or in inches it would be like 1.5 inches. And I mean, it is reasonably symmetrical necklace, but in this case it seriously doesn't matter if you are slightly out of, you know, sync, especially when you will get to the other side, which you will try to match, and you are just about there but not quite there. It's fine, because trust me, nobody will see it. And you, when you tie your necklace on, you can tie it like one end is longer and one is shorter anyway. So there we go. And when I put the knot in the right place, I again only then pull it tight. And now we can already start second section. Oops. Get the beads on, and 1 crystal. 3 beads, 1 crystal. Oops. Shouldn't be so energetic. Used reasonable force. You see the second section is on, and again just tie the knot. And there we go. And again tighten. So the next one I want to do slightly bigger gap. So I will just tie the knot. That's why I'm using, I kind of use a ruler, but sometimes I just use my, you know, kind of common sense, like, you know, like grandmother's baking cake. How much flour do you put in? That much. So there's the knot again tightened, and we can put next section on. And you can see how quick and easy it is. Get the crystal over. I'll put 3 of them. one of them, and again just push it all down, quick and easy, and again over the head knot. And so there we go. We have only 2 more sections to do for this side, right? And why I'm saying that the distances sometimes doesn't matter. Look, this one which I have on me, the blue one, I have tried to roughly match, but you will possibly from the distance will see that it's not 100% match. But when you put your necklace on, you can just do that and it actually looks better. When you kind of do it slightly off center, or you can push a little bit like that. So they are kind of gradually changing. So I will not bore you to tears, and basically I will try to put all this side on and then we come back to it. So, and as you can see now, I have put all the sections on like that, altering the gaps, and there is the big gap for the neck behind, right? And I have the last section to put on. I have my last knot ready. I have 2 crystals and 3 beads, and we just slide them on, and our necklace is nearly ready. Well, it is ready. So the last one. And you know, when you kind of try to do things quickly, it never works very well. So if we slow down, we will be better. So, and now this is my last section. So now I would like to really have the basic knot like we were doing in between the sections, like that. That one is in a place, and that's easy. And now is the most complicated part, really, is to get another big knot on the top of that one, because that is finishing our necklace. So there we go. So, and again, do not pull your knot tight until it's in the right place. And as you can see, I'm just positioning it right on the top there. And now when it's in the right place, then I'm tightening it up. Right, and now I can chop off. Now you can decide how big tassel you would like to have an end, and you can cut it off there. Make the other side to match, like so. And now I will not bore you again with just, and you see how it starts to fray nicely. So you can do it yourself, and basically the necklace now looks like that. And sometimes what is a great thing with all these long necklaces, I sometimes like wearing them like 2 or 3 together. Once you have made, you can make one for each outfit, like I have blue one, pink one, and there's my yellow one. And one day when you feel like really elaborate, you just use all your 3 strands and just tie them all together like that. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will be making a lot of Lariat necklaces. And if you like this video, of course, click like, and do not forget to subscribe to see more. And thank you for watching from Beaded and Wool Shop.